Holly Willoughby, 45, tells Katherine Ryan she was jealous when she fell pregnant in her 40s and admits she wishes she had another baby on second episode of YouTube show. For 14 years, she presented her twinkly-eyed, girl-next-door image to the world from the comfort of the This Morning sofa. But Holly Willoughby was far more real than her previous daytime persona, as she candidly admitted that she wished she'd had a fourth child in the second episode of her new YouTube show, Together. Speaking more frankly than ever about her personal life, Holly, 45, told her guest Katherine Ryan that she'd been jealous to hear of her pregnancy last year, which made her realize that she too should have had another baby. The first episode of Holly's show was watched 41,000 times on the day of its launch on Tuesday, beating the latest episode of Richard Osman's The Rest is Entertainment show, released on the same day and watched 29,000 times.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
Mother already to Harry, 17, Belle, 15, and Chester, 11, Holly told how she feels the ship has now sailed during the new episode, released on Friday morning and comprising of a wide-ranging conversation between her and friend Katherine. When I heard you were pregnant and having another one, I was like, maybe I should, she told the comedian when asked if she'd want to get pregnant again. Holly Willoughby, 45, admits she wishes she had another baby on second episode of YouTube show. Speaking more frankly than ever about her personal life, Holly told her guest Katherine Ryan that she'd been jealous to hear of her pregnancy last year, which made her realize that she too should have had another baby. I was so jealous that you were doing it because I was like, I should have done it. Canadian comedian Katherine, 43, gave birth to daughter Holland in October last year and is also mother to daughter Fenna, 3, son Fred, 5, and 17-year-old Violet. Holly stepped down from This Morning in October 2023 after it emerged that she had been the victim of a horrific plot to kidnap her. It also came 5 months after the show became embroiled in scandal when her longtime co-host Philip Schofield admitted lying about a relationship with a much younger colleague. After nearly 3 years out of the spotlight, her comeback has prompted mixed reviews, but the latest episode shows the well-known presenter as she's never been seen before. Over a cheese board and bottle of wine, Holly and Katherine shared their fears about living in the spotlight, parenting problems, and cancel culture. I feel the pulling away and I find it really hard. I find that bit really, really difficult, Holly admitted when discussing how her children were becoming teenagers. My kids are like the best thing that I've done. They're the best thing. I just look at them and I go, well done, she said. They are pretty brilliant, but they are now getting teenagery, and I'm like, okay, you're going to go and have a life without me. The first episode of Holly's show was watched 41,000 times on the day of its launch on Tuesday. Holly even stopped mid-interview to answer a phone call from her eldest son, who asked her to give him £10 to hire a Lime bike and go to the pub. I'll do it later, she said after struggling to access her online banking while the cameras still rolled. Of her reemergence, stepping out of the shadow of ITV's daytime behemoth and launching her new freewheeling show, Holly admitted she still struggled to give her frank opinions as Katherine is able to do. I'm so terrified to have an opinion on anything. I definitely don't like upsetting anybody. I think I've always been like that, she said. I do think that the nature of what I do, you like to see both sides of anything, of any argument, and then what happens is you don't end up really having an opinion on anything as you see both sides of everything. And also, I think I'm probably so terrified to say anything wrong, because if you get it wrong, the backlash is so huge, right? Perhaps alluding to being so closely linked to former friend Schofield before his downfall, she said later of cancel culture, "It's like a really horrendous game of pass the parcel. You're waiting for it to land on you, but instead of opening it up, and it being a present you open it up, and it's someone's *** in your hands." Holly said her good girl image was tested and got her in trouble with her own mother when photos of her drinking and smoking a cigarette emerged in 2013. I got busted because I got really pee and sat outside a bar around the King's Road way, she said. I got really pee and completely forgot the run of myself, and I was sat outside, and there's this photo of me with champagne in a bucket, talking to my friend, this blonde hair, red lips, and I'm like Patsy from Ob Fab.